Do you know what I believe Money Smart You is all about? It's not about how much money you've got. It's who we are being. Who we are being as people when the money is flowing, or when the money's turned off, or when the money is just barely trickling through. Because being money smart is about who we are being, and the importance of remembering that we are amazing people, and we should give ourselves more credit, and we should also have the courage and the willingness to fight for what we want, to make the goals and dreams that we want a reality. And as I recently went through this, as I recently went through this train wreck, I guess, of my girl calls it a train wreck, where something happens out of the blue. You weren't expecting it. You can do everything right. This is the other thing. You can do everything right. You can put all these things in place, and you're working hard. You're up early. You're up late. You're working the plan. You're doing everything that you can. And then out of the blue, through no fault of your own, you can get hit with a train wreck that can impact you financially, emotionally, spiritually. And going through this experience recently, it has not only destabilized me in the most challenging ways, and while I'm not saying I've got this all figured out, what I've come to realize about being money smart is, what do we do when these train wrecks show up? What do we do to get through? Do we just give up and drop our bundle? And I'm not saying I haven't dropped my bundle and, felt like giving up at times, and there's still times where it's this roller coaster, but I do know inside of me, through this challenging situation, it is helping me grow as a person, and to understand that it is not how much, because the money is small at the moment. It is coming through. I'm figuring out ways to make some here, make some there. I've got a plan that I've been working on, but it has been friggin' tough. And I just want to share this video with you, to my community, my Money Smart You people, my social media friends, my friends, is that social media can look like we have got everything figured out. Life is good. Friends say to me, Trevor, do you have time to come to this party? You're always out and about doing this and doing that, and got this and that, friends. And I want to say, while I feel very honored to have wonderful friends in my life, and wonderful family, wonderful girl, my life is also filled with challenge and difficulty and heartbreak and emotional break. And fast forwarding to this time right now, I posted a photo the other day of me and my girl, and I put a filter on the phone photo, so it looks a good photo. And a friend said, it looks like, life's going so well. And I was very thankful and said thank you. But I also didn't want to go tell her about all the challenges and the panic that I've been going through and navigating through to take care of my money, take care of my financial responsibilities. And I don't want to get into all the nuances of what's happened here. I can share it in another video. Why I want to share this video for you and for me is, if we are talking about how we can be smart with money, how we can live happier, wealthier, more fulfilling lives where we can flourish regardless of the income, what can we be as people? And I believe the true way of being money smart is to remind ourselves of what we're capable of, and to be our own best friends, and to push ourselves to see the good in who we are, and to remind ourselves of what we're capable of doing. And when one door closes, when one tough situation occurs, what can we do to navigate around it and to keep moving forward with our life, and to take charge of our mind and not let fear take over? Because my fear has taken over at times, and I'm working hard to keep a positive, strong, focused mindset and to stay courageous, because there's a couple of things that I have realized about who I want to be. Whether things are going well or things are really challenging, who do I want to be? I want to be a man, I want to be a person who would rather be a low-income earner than a no-income earner. I would rather be a struggling survivor than a crying, giving up, woe is me, and I can't get a job, so why bother, and it's all over, and it's too late, and I'm too tired, and I'm too this and that. And so now I'm saying, too tired, too old, too late, too broke, too late. I go, great. If this is the situation that I'm in, great, bring it on, because it can't get any worse. And I have been listening to Nietzsche, the philosopher, and one of the things many things that he shares in his message is that this is the richness of life, that these things, where things let's face it, we live in a world where we hope to minimize risk and downside, keep the job, keep the income coming in, do the right thing. But there is also, I feel, this opportunity, especially in these times like what I'm going through, and maybe you're going through a challenging time, is to look at this and say, this is the richness of life. This is where we get to learn. This is where we get to evolve and learn and grow and figure out who we are and what we can do and where we can go. And on my journey, I have never gone on a rampage like this or a journey like this to figure out a new path and to turn something wonderful into something, turn something that is really important to me in a goal when things are going well. Sure, I've always got goals and things I'm going for, and I'm not wanting to wish, financial disaster onto people. But when we are hit with these train wrecks and these things that occur in our life, this is where I have personally grown the most. This is where I have figured out who I need to become, what I need to do, how I need to sit down and go through the numbers and figure out how much have I got coming in, how much have I got going out, how much do I need to put away for longer term bills, how much do I want to have coming in, how much do I want to have going out, where do I need to go, who do I need to speak to, who do I need to call, who do I need to become, what do I need to learn. And that might all just sound a bit too much, but I believe for so many of us that a bit too much is exactly what we might need. We might need to wake up and fight for what it is that we truly want. Instead of being wandering dead people and just scrolling through life, we have to fight for what we want. And if we're going to be money smart, we're going to be money smart you, money smart me, we have to take charge of our mind. We have to take charge of our money. We have to take charge of ourselves. And we have to look at where it is that we might need to just step up and do something. I am very, very grateful. I have friends that I love dearly. Kelly, Rob, Marie, Brett, Andrew, Sheka, Mark, Lena, Kizzy, my mother, my father, my sister, wonderful, wonderful people and wonderful, wonderful friends, especially a couple of my friends who I reached out to when this train wreck of my business happened, where my income turned off. And as you can imagine, you lose your income. It turns off. And sure, I've got a bit of money put away, but not millions, and I don't want to be spending my money. So I've reached out to my friends at different times while I'm trying to figure out the path moving forward. Oh, and by the way, I want to say a few other thank yous to Chad and to Will and to Marty and to those of you guys, Brandon. You all know who you are and the role that you play in what I'm talking about here. People that have shown up that are like angels to help me keep moving forward, to keep the money coming in. I've got to tell you, I'm really proud of myself. I'm a corporate executive type guy, business owner, finance guy, property guy, marketing guy, sales guy. And I'm working for a buddy of mine at the moment, Rob. Thank you, Rob. And I'm literally a laborer. I am sweeping floors, trying to carry bags of concrete, which is a challenge in itself. And I am, what are we doing? We're grinding these concrete floors. I'm rising and I'm grinding. I'm rising in the morning and I'm grinding and working on these building sites. And I got to tell you, while it has been hard, it has been the most humbling experience. But where I'm so proud of myself is, and so grateful, I know there's people out there that are unemployed. I was able to pick up the phone and get work and keep the money coming in. And I'm not out of the woods yet. I've got things I've still got to figure out and do. But just to keep the flow going, I've got to tell you, I feel proud of myself and also feel very grateful for my friends. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Kelly, for giving me the opportunity to work and do the best that I can to be a good worker, keep the money coming in. But I just want to remind you, if you're watching this and if any of this resonates with you, this concept that I've come up with about being money smart, I want to just wrap up and say this for today, that it is not about how much money we have. It is what we do with it. It's what we think about it, and it's who we are being. And it's about being someone who is willing to take responsibility, to navigate through the course of life, and to think really good thoughts about ourselves, and to be willing to ask for help, and to be willing to manage the inflow and outflow, and to manage our thinking, and to remember that we are amazing people and we've done the most amazing things and we can do the most amazing things. And while it's not easy to get through these challenges in life, like I said, I'd rather be a low-income earner than a no-income earner, and I would rather be a survivor, or I'd rather be a trier than a crier. And I'm crying at times too, but we have got to fight for what we want. So I would say, decide what it is that you've got to do. What do you need to fix? What do you need to change? What do you need to do? Who do you need to call? And that's the other thing about being money smart. It is about not letting fear and worry, these imagined fears and worries, stop us from moving forward in life. Yes, it's scary to ring someone to ask, can I be of service to you? Can I help you? Can I do something? But you know what? I've come to realize that everything that we want in life lives on the other side of what we're avoiding and what we fear. So I say, I'm done with fear. I say, F you fear. There's a great song by Hugh Gell, one of my favorite DJs, and it's called Sexy You, I think, and the tracks, and this is me and my girl's new mantra: get money, stay pretty, whatever pretty is to you within, doesn't have to be about the look, stay pretty, take care of your business, and don't give an F. And I'm not saying don't give an F about people, don't give an F about fear, don't give an F about things that are going to stop us from moving forward and doing the things that we need to do so we can live and enjoy the life we want to live. Is it ever going to be perfect? Probably not. Is life going to be filled with ups and downs? Yes, it will be. Will there be these times where we are going to have the rug pulled out from under us. And do we just stay laying on the ground, or do we get ourselves up and we keep moving forward? What is the Chinese proverb? Fall down 7 times, get up 8, or 6 or 7 or 10 or 20 or 30 or whatever it is. And as Nietzsche says, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And I'll close off this by saying, the world is a better place because you're in it. And if you want to make it better, you can. Reach out. Tell me what you're going through. What are you doing to be money smart, to take care of your finances, to be responsible? Don't be it's all too hard, I just can't be bothered. That's another thing. We've got to be bothered to do the things that our brain is trying to stop us to do. And look, I'm not going to rant here and say, don't watch some social media and don't watch your favorite Netflix things. I think personally we need these things as human beings. I know I do. I'm not sitting there watching television or Netflix all day. I'm not scrolling all day. But if you need a bit of that, great. But also remember, there are some things that we do need to do at times that we don't want to do. I don't necessarily like balancing my books, planning the money plan, how I'm directing money, but the freedom it gives me by knowing how my money flow is working. And I'm not talking just budget here. I'm talking the in and out flow of money. And actually, on this note, if you want to see how you can manage your money flow to clear debt, build savings, build profits, I have built this system. I've done it for myself. I've done it for businesses, and it is a powerful tool to know how to manage the flow when there's a rich flow coming through and when it's a very low flow. And we've got all these challenges with taxes and governments. Don't even get me started on that. So how do we manage the flow and be on the front foot and responsible so we know what we're doing, so we're money smart? Thank you for listening. I hope that there is some inspiration and there is some reminders in my video here to you that you are amazing and you are wonderful, and we can do this, whatever we need to do to get to where we want to go, or to just make today the best that it can be, because who knows how long we've got, right? We can do this. It's not a perfect journey. We're not perfect. We're imperfect, but we are the beautiful, imperfect people that we are. Sending love, sending strength to keep going, to keep moving forward, one step at a time. And do that thing that might be scaring you to do, because maybe this video is the inspiration for you to finally take the first step to go do that thing. That's what I wish for you. Stay strong. Stay money smart. Let's do what we got to do, and I will see you very soon in another video. I've got some great stuff to share with you, how to make other income streams, how to use AI to make money, save time, how to grow your business, turn your goals and dreams into reality, how to be a smart investor, and how to cope with these challenging times and keep moving forward. You rock.